What's the deal? What's the deal? What's the deal, people? Hope all are doing well. I decided that I'm going to do a quick mini read on my energy, and I'm going to read on my energy. So since people want to be sneaky, I'm going to pick up on energy, and we're going to see what they doing and what they planning and what they up to. And we're going to see who exactly is in my energy and what they up to. Because for some reason, and we're going to talk about it, they seem to always stop on my floor to talk to the upstairs neighbor. The upstairs neighbor always seems to come out the door, and everybody seems to want to stop and talk to the upstairs neighbor on this floor. Yeah, we spilling the tea. Then the next door neighbor comes out. This one right here that I'm next to. He is the next door neighbor from the upstairs, comes out, and they're talking about a camera that she put up on her door. I hope she put the camera on to watch what everybody else is doing, because they're not clocking me. And I hope they're going to be recording everything and not erasing it to make themselves look good. Because supposedly the upstairs neighbor is the one that told the next door neighbor to get a camera. Get a camera for what? To record the bullshit that you doing? That y'all doing? Because you're not recording me doing nothing. So you putting a camera by your door for what? You listening to the upstairs neighbor tell you to put a camera for what? To record your stupid ass? Because you're the one that's doing the dumb shit. But y'all trying to catch proof. To do what? You're not doing nothing. So now we about to expose y'all. Because y'all think a bitch is stupid. Because I was wondering at first that she had it nailed on my side. And I'm like, why there's a mount on my side? So I took a picture. You're not supposed to attach anything on my side. So she switched it and she put it on where her door is at. You put in a camera for what? All of a sudden for what? To catch your bullshit? I hope you're going to record everybody that's coming up and down the upstairs. That's all I'm going to say. Now I'm about to get a camera. And nothing's going to be erased. Because everybody want to put cameras on, want to try to catch my movements, right? So, let's see who's in my energy. Let's see, not let me see who's in my energy. Let's see what they up to. Fuck who's in the energy. Let's see what they up to. Snakes. As soon as I pick it up. Snakes. Snakes in my energy. Already. The first card. If they don't confess, their life will be a mess. These snakes, if they don't confess, their life will be a mess. Being used to cause havoc. Trying to disrupt my energy failed. It's going to be a fatal ending for these people. They running scared because they being destroyed. And they lacking common sense. These circus clowns. They were given signs by the divine, but they weren't paying attention. They out here doing a lot of mental manipulation. A dysfunctional family that's being stubborn, that took a risky move. The next door neighbor, I'm done. A plausible cause, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm so done. Fraudulent business. A dingbat energy. Failed to realize I'm not the one to play with. Communal trial. Experimental study group that involves an entire community or part of an organization. I'm reading my energy. Death magic in the reverse. Shallow how. Jealous and envious. Wanted to join the crowd. In your vicinity. I'm done. Alchemy. About to be a bloodbath. I'm done. I'm done. Naughty by nature. Unwanted opinions. Another one bites the dust. This graveyard magic. Dumb and dumber. People are losing respect for them. A false prophet. They're getting cut off. They feeling the pressure and the walls is caving in because they unprotected. That money that they thought they're getting, they're not getting nothing. They're getting fired. Unable to escape their karma. Spiraling out of control. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. The watchtower. That's what them cameras is for. They watching because they crumbling. Let's put this in order. Let me tell you something. When the spirit wants me to know what's going on, the spirit is going to let me know what's going on. You can hide all you want. You can put up a front all you want. But the minute that I put my hands on these fucking cards, they're going to expose you. So you can front all you want. You can play nice to everybody all you want. You could be around this area and this building in front all you want. But the energy don't lie. And you will be exposed if you fucking around in my energy. You can hide it, but you can't hide it. These snakes, if they don't confess, they will be a fucking mess. They're stressed out. Let's put this in order so we can see the real message. Communal trial in your vicinity. Plausible cause, next door neighbor. Dysfunctional family. I'm going to pick up my pendulum because I'm not going to wait for a card to pull out. And we're going to see if this is the past or the present. But we're going to use my other deck first before I even do that. But normally when I pick up my cards to do a personal reading, it's current energy. Not the past. It's current energy and what they're planning for the future. So we got a dysfunctional family that lives in my vicinity being used to cause havoc. Next door neighbor. Next door neighbor, dysfunctional family in my vicinity lives around me being used to cause havoc. Trying to disrupt my energy failed. Trying to get me fired. Confirmation with the dog barking. Next door neighbor snakes. Dumb and Dumber. A false prophet that lives in my vicinity. Being used to cause havoc. Thought they had a reason to attack me. They had me in a communal trial. Trying to disrupt my energy. And they try to get me fired. It's about to be fatal. They being destroyed. They had a lot of unwanted opinions. And they being destroyed. They getting cut off. They unprotected. For trying to have me in this experimental communal trial study group that involved the whole community or organization. Like I said, another one bites the dust. They fucking... they ending. They were doing graveyard magic. alchemy, death magic, mental manipulation, they were doing alchemy. Graveyard magic, death magic. They were trying to take my life. They were trying to unalive me, collective. They were doing a lot of mental manipulation. And this was a risky move because they were jealous and envious. This is somebody that's shallow. This is somebody that wanted to join the hate crowd. This is somebody that thought they were getting some money for what they were doing. Being used to cause havoc and they're not gaining no money. Shit is spiraling out of control. They running scared. They weren't paying that. They were stubborn. Wanted to join the hate crowd being stubborn. They weren't paying attention to the signs. They have a fraudulent business. There's about to be a bloodbath for this dingbat energy that failed to realize I'm not the one to play with. They lacking common sense. This circus clown that's doing death magic is ashes to ashes, dust to dust. They're the ones that are about to be taken out. And they feeling the pressure and the walls is caving in. And if they don't confess, their life will be a mess and they stressed out right now. Because they're unable to escape this karma. People are losing respect for this person. The watchtower. They either trying to watch me or they're being watched. They're getting caught in the crossfire, getting hit with their own energy and spells backfire. Message in the wind, signs, synchronicities, whispers from spirit you are guiding you. So basically, they're getting caught in the crossfire. They're getting hit back with their own energy. And I'm getting the messages, which are the messages here now that I'm replaying to you, that they're getting karma. What else? So they think I'm playing. I'm not playing with none of these people. I don't trust none of these people that live next door or upstairs from me or downstairs. There's an LGBTQ couple attack. I'm so done. My next door neighbor is LGBTQ. She's a gay feminine. She's a butch. She's a dyke. And then the upstairs is a LGBTQ couple. So there's an LGBTQ couple attacking a divine feminine masculine out of jealousy. The watchtower. They watching me. Secretly recording. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Secretly recording you in your home or when you're out in the street. Paparazzi energy. This is why she put a fucking camera on her apartment to record me, because she's part of the paparazzi crew. What they did in the darkness just lit your path even brighter. Yeah, what they did to me in the dark just lit my path everybody. Yeah, because I shine bright in hell, bitch. And you can't dim my light. Watch me all the fuck you want. Now I'm going to put on a show for your camera. On purpose. They tried to bind your blessing, forgetting who anointed you in the first place. Yes, God. 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 Dirty cop losing badge, dishonorable discharge, and going to prison for abusing power. A dirty cop also involved. A muse, source of artistic inspiration, one of the 9 goddesses who symbolizes the art and science, daughter of Zeus and I can't say that the name. A person of force. I am a person of force. I am a muse. They jealous and envious of me because I'm a person that I inspire inspiration and creative inspiration in people who are fucking divine, and they not. It says any death magic, look at that. Any death magic sent to any divine collective will make their time on earth shorter. Karmic ending. They're going to pass away. They're going to make their life here shorter. They're ending their life. Confirmation with the car honk. Confirmation with the car honk. Confirmation with the car honk. God ain't sleep. Divine timing. Loading heavy. Confirmation! You hear that? You hear that? You hear that? You hear that? You hear that, right? You hear that? Yes, baby. It don't get no more. It don't. As soon as I said God ain't sleep, divine timing, loading heavy, that car honk was so heavy. That car honk was loading heavy. That car honk was making sure, bitch, you correct. They were making sure, let's give her confirmation. Yes, they did. If these fucking people in this community don't understand the fucking shit that's about to happen to them, I don't fucking know, man. Keep thinking that you're going to get me caught up, but you're not. All you doing is bringing karma to your ass. That's all you doing. That's all you doing. Keep listening to this karmic LGBT couple upstairs. You're going to end up in a fucking coffin because that's where he's going. It says, you're resisting emotional release. It's time to let go of old wounds. These people don't want to let go of old wounds. They plotting on your downfall using your past as ammunition. You can't use my past as ammunition, bitch. 1717. You can't use my past. I don't live there. You do. Losers. It says losers losing and going Looney Tunes, feeling lazy and lethargic in lustful energy. These people are in lustful energy. You can't save her. They don't want to be saved. Don't save her. Don't save him or her. They don't want to be saved, collective. Don't save her. She don't want to be saved. Don't save her. They became thieves. They didn't believe they would receive or achieve karmic fleas. So they didn't believe that God, they didn't believe in divine timing. They didn't believe that God was going to bless them if they listened to God, if they went down the right road, the right path, the right road, did the right things. Instead, they decided to take a risky move because they were jealous and envious of you. They thought they had a plausible cause to attack you. They wanted to be naughty by nature. They wanted to join the hate crowd. So now shit is spiraling out of control because they thought they were getting money. They're not getting no money. Their lies have backfired. No, they are reaping karmic. They know they're reaping karmic cycles. Now they're reaping karmic cycles. I forgot to put the W. Yeah, their lives have backfired and now they're reaping karmic cycles, collective. Yeah, these evil entities are playing a sick trick with these karmics, playing with fire. So the evil entities that they're calling on are playing a trick with these people that are calling on them. It says uncrossing, remove blockages and negative ties, clears your path for renewal and protection. Yeah, they're not in my energy. They think they're in my energy. They think they're doing some crossroad magic today. No, you're not doing that today. You cannot bind me. You cannot attach to me. You cannot catch me in the crossfire. You cannot do anything to my energy. Do you not understand? I am very protected. And what I do for myself for protection is I'm letting you know that it's outside of the box. It's shit that you wouldn't even think of. You don't know half of the shit that I do to protect myself. I have many layers of protection on me. Many items of protection. And I'm not talking about on me. I'm just talking about in general. I don't know why you still playing this game. Why you still think you're going to get me caught up. You could get yourself caught up. But I'm getting my next door neighbor put a camera because anybody that comes upstairs and downstairs that fucking with it is going to be on the camera. And if she deletes it, then she's going to look like she's a culprit. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a camera and I'm going to put it on my door So that when I have evidence and it don't match her evidence because there's 2 cameras, then it's going to look like she's fucking a part of it. How's she going to get out of that one? 2020. I split the deck. You're not experiencing random harassment. This is a calculated, coordinated effort aimed to instill fear. It's relentless stalking, surveilling, and intimidation by a group of people or organization. Now, I'm going to put on a show for her fucking camera since she wanted to put on a camera to try to intimidate me. I'm recording you. Okay, now I'm going to put on a show. They're casting spells on the judicial system, trying to stop their karma. These energy vampires don't just drain, they divert your prosperity too. The evil eye hit you, your finance, but divine reversal is already enacted. So they doing money and they sending spell work to my money. A fool in dire need has been dropped down to their knees. Yeah, they being defeated, collective. Yeah, a victim of circumstances. They try to make me a victim of circumstances. Being in the wrong place at the wrong time. Sudden natural events, economical shifts, accidents. Being negatively affected by outside actions. And if somebody's trying to negatively affect me by their outside actions. Wow, I split the deck again. They will be going to prison and that's where they will pass. Freedom lost. They're going to pass away in jail. Wow. Arrest the pest. They must confess. Spirit is repossessing stolen blessings. It's payback season. Your ancestors turning every black coin into a new income stream. I'm about to have a lot of income streams for them trying to block my way. Hidden court case going on behind the scenes. Your name is involved. There's a hidden court case and my name is involved. And this person is having temper tantrums, jumping around, acting a damn fool, losing their cool, maybe in court. Oh! Let's see. Let's grab my pendulum because we're going to see if this is the past or the present. This next door neighbor and this dysfunctional family that's in my vicinity. Where it says in your vicinity, I don't live in the past. In my vicinity is current. I don't even need to ask. I don't need to ask. I just remember it says in your vicinity and lives around you. This is now. In my vicinity now. Next door neighbor, dysfunctional family. There's only 2 next door neighbors that I live by right now. And the one that put on the camera is the dykey bitch. The one that's trying to hide her hand. Hey. The one that's trying to hide her hand is the one that's a part of it. And you know what's crazy? She has a grandchild. And I'm going to keep saying this. She has a grandchild she's taking care of. Why would you do that? Unless your whole family is evil and karmic. But why would you do that? You got a grandchild you're taking care of. Unless that grandchild is no longer in your household and you're not taking care of that child anymore, but she was. And she was still a part of it. She walks with a limp. She uses a cane. And she's part of the LGBTQ community. My upstairs neighbors is the karmic couple. It came out. Where they at? There's an LGBTQ karmic couple attacking a divine feminine masculine energy. That's the upstairs neighbors. Like I said, the upstairs neighbors is going to come out either way. They might not come out upstairs neighbors because they're trying to block themselves from coming out because they used to come out a lot in this deck. Look, end of the road as I pick up the deck. Wow. They used to come a lot. They used to come out a lot in this deck, but now they come out in different ways because they're trying to block themselves, but you can't block yourself. There's an LGBTQ couple attacking me. And everybody connected to the upstairs neighbor, it's gonna show that y'all connected. Cause this bitch came out her apartment when she heard the upstairs neighbor in the hallway. Why you coming? What, you nosy? You coming out to be nosy? Y'all nosy like that? Damn.
She literally came out her apartment because she heard the upstairs neighbor in the hallway talking to the other upstairs neighbor that has a... Anyway, I don't know why they still talking to this upstairs neighbor. He's a false prophet. They asking him for help. One of these people were asking him for some type of help. You sure you want that nigga to help you? He's gonna curse you. Why don't they listen? At this point, I don't give a fuck about nobody in this building. I don't trust nobody in this building. You can smile in my face and say hello to me all you want, but I don't trust you. I don't trust nobody in this building. But I'm not rude. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a rude individual. You smile at me and you say hello, I'm gonna smile at you and say hello. I'm not rude. But I don't trust you at all. I want everybody to know that. You might be saying hello to me, but don't think that I trust you. Don't think that I'm a fool. Look at an organization. I just took out the deck. An organization connected to your community is involved. Look at that. Confirmation with the dog bark. The refusal to accept and acknowledge who or I am is a hard pill for those karmics energies. They stay blind. They're going to stay blind. They refuse to believe that I am who I am. They're no longer able to hide the truth and all their lies are unraveling. The truth revealed. Yeah, because I'm going to tap into my energy. And it's going to reveal the truth. Neighbor energy in current situation involved. Yo! I'm so done. If spirit wants me to know, it's the neighbor. It's the next door neighbor. She's spilling the tea. So whoever's spilling the tea to me, spirit, is a female spirit. Because I said she's spilling the tea. I just literally said spirit, she's spilling the tea. Neighbor energy in current situation. And it says organization, part of the community. Organization, part of the community. I'm done. Attempting to enter your premises through a window, fire escape, or patio. Caught on camera, witnesses saw. Karmic community of YouTube readers and copycat energy can't even use their own wording. So we got a community of karmic copycat readers, and a community of neighbors that refuse to accept that I'm that bitch. They refuse to understand that they're gonna get exposed. Investigators are discovering the truth behind all the lies told, and they're astonished. Committing public assistance fraud, messing with government program. Yeah, they were messing with my assistance program. Yes, they were. Yes, they were. They out here trying to sacrifice you, but they actually sacrificing themselves because I'm untouchable. The same thing coming out. Any dark magic. Yeah, the same things keep coming out. Somebody, she is a night worker, escort, exploiting their body and energy for money just to get by. Somebody is a sex worker. One of these neighbors is a sex worker. I already know which neighbor is a sex worker. There's no need to fucking guess that. That's the upstairs neighbor. She really thought she could be you until she really started seeing you. She knew she couldn't. Jealous as fuck. So somebody thought that they could be me, and they realized they couldn't be me, and they're jealous. Look at mail tampering or stealing mail. Not realizing you get mail delivery notifications. Mail fraud. That's true. That was happening. They were stealing my mail, going in my mail. Closely monitoring your movements and activities and communication. Hidden camera, GPS, hacking into your electronics. Look at more camera shit. That's why she put a camera there. Look, I split the deck. There's an LGBT couple attacking me. Look, an LGBT couple attacking a divine feminine masculine out of energy. Closely monitoring your movements and activity and communication. Hidden camera, GPS, tracking, hacking into your electronics. Ground zero. Starting point, a site of devastation, disaster, or violent attacks. This was a start of violent attacks here for me. Death center of an explosive act of violence. Yes, this is what was going on. A base, a place, an area surrounding for some activity. Yes, this was the place for the activity that they were doing. Yes. Yeah. They mad that you didn't crash when they cut your brakes. Because I'm breaking free. Bye. You see how that came out? I escape from this imprisonment or from someone's hold. Escape from the control of a person or a group or a practice. I escape from these people because I'm exposing them. And they don't fucking put no fucking fear in my heart. Snake season. They shedding fake loyalty but keep venom. So everything that I said before coming out on this reading came out on the reading. I was talking about the neighbors. The first thing that came out was the next door neighbor. Well, I'm not going to say the first thing that came out, but next door neighbor came out. Me talking about the cameras and them trying what they watching. They trying to watch me. Being paparazzi. All up in my business. And it's coming out on the reading. Again, I split the deck. Look it. Closely monitoring your movement, activities, and communication, hidden camera, GPS tracking, hacking into your electronics. You are not experiencing random harassment. This is a calculated, coordinated effort aimed to instill fear. It's relentless stalking, surveillance, and intimidation by a group of people or organization. And all I did was split the fucking deck. Let's stop splitting these decks so they can stop getting exposed. I'm gonna put the cards down. I'm gonna leave the cards alone. Because all they're gonna do is keep getting exposed. So I like when I talk about something and then I pull my cards and it's confirmation on what I said. So it's basically telling me the truth. That I'm speaking truth. And it's coming out the cards. Because I'm not fucking sitting there setting these cards up to come out. That's why I like to do my shit on the camera. So you see how the cards is coming out. You see me plucking. You see me splitting the deck. They feeling the pressure in the walls is caving in because they thought they were going to get some type of money. Circus clowns. Thought they had a reason to fucking attack me. The next door neighbor. Shallow how? Doing alchemy. It's spiraling out of control. This fake religionless is spiraling out of control because they wicked. They got health issues. They're nasty. Their breath stink from all the lies they're told. And they no longer serve a purpose. Losing their sight. Chakra attacks. Confirmation with the fire truck. Shallow how got no more pals. No company. This wild witch. The dark don't want anything to do with them. Hacking. They can't think straight. It's the end of the road. That's why. They're trying to change plans, but they're still getting exposed. Cat got somebody by the tongue and their balls. This masculine energy. Somebody's in a false marriage. Somebody need to become more patient, or maybe me. They be taking out their misery. Because they were in combat mode war with me. It was a failed mission. Whichever one of this next door neighbor, could be either one. They both involved at this point. The both of my next door neighbor are involved. Childlike behavior. They need to act their age. Well, they could be talking about that lady because she needs to act her age. Corny. Justice. Copycat and paste troll. Buried you in the ground, but didn't realize I sprouted a crown. So they buried me in the ground, but I sprouted a crown. I'm not for sale. Because the lies are unfolding. They trying to create date and time gaps, maybe with their fucking recordings. They try to make me a third-degree victim. Someone's ass is on fire. They get nervous, shit, upset stomach. They got an upset stomach. Because they know they're going to prison for all the miscommunication that they were doing, all the lies. And they have me in a competition, Hunger Game, trying to take me out, unalive me. They need to make peace with this imperfection that's about to come in their life. They did something overboard. They were out here saying that I pay for play, that I'm an easy lay. Good boy, bye. They're going to owe me money for talking trash on my name and lying on my name. For trying to defame my character. You're going to owe me so much money. Y'all do not understand the money that y'all owe me. For harassing me. For trolling me. For trying to intimidate me or put fear. For breaking and entering in my home, for stealing my mail, for following me in the area, literally stalking me in my area, in the stores, everywhere I go, for trying to record me outside and in my building, for trying to set me up. You are going to get sued. And there's no proof that you have against me. But I have so much proof on all of you involved. This is going to be a good court session because that shit is going to be in and out, closed session. Gravel. The judge is going to be like, order in the court, closes. The case is closed. Samantha Sargent has fucking won the case. The amount of fucking files, paper, and pictures that I'm going to bring to court, and videos and recordings that I'm going to bring to court. I mean, come on. On that note, I'm ending this reading because there's no need to keep on tapping in. They already exposed. What I said before I pulled those cards came out on the fucking table. Whichever fucking next door neighbor it is. But it's a next door neighbor that lives in my vicinity. In this vicinity here. Not past this one. So, if you want to keep staying in my energy and keep doing shit in my energy, that's fine. Sirens, confirmation. That's fine. Understand that you will be exposed if I touch my cards and tap into my energy. The spirit is going to expose your stupid ass. Because every time I talk about my energy, I speak first before pulling cards. I talk about what I'm feeling. I talk about what's going on in my energy and what I think is going on in my energy. And then I pull the cards to confirm if what I'm feeling is correct. Sirens, baby. And I'm going to get confirmation every time you try to play these fucking silly ass baby little girl games, baby boy, little girl, baby boy, these baby games. Y'all over the age of 30 years old. I would think so. And you're acting like you're kindergarten, like you wasn't raised no better, like you don't got no fucking, they don't got common sense because not everybody got common sense. So let's not even fucking finish that sentence. They're dumb. That's all I'm going to say. And I like exposing dumb people. You're not intimidating me. You're not putting it in fear. Now I'm going to put more of a show. Since there want to be cameras, every camera that got a door on it, I'm going to dance in front of it. Woo! At dead ass, I'm going to put a show in front of these cameras. Y'all want to watch me? Watch me, bitch. I'm the star. I'm that as seen on TV. You're going to watch me. You're going to hate it. Because you're stalking me. Now you're putting cameras to watch me. You're just getting yourself even more mad. Trying to catch me up on something. You're not catching nothing. You're going to catch me put up a show for your fucking cameras. That's what you're going to catch me doing. I'm going to put on a show purposely for your cameras. Lights, camera, action. Get ready. You want to surveillance me? That's fine. I'm surveillancing you. But you're the one that's getting caught in what you're doing, though. There's a difference. You're watching me and you're not catching me doing anything because I'm not doing anything. Confirmation. But I'm sure I'm catching you, though. I'm catching you and the connections to everybody that I'm talking about. And if you're connected to anybody that I'm talking about, it's going to show that you are in connection with them. You could put up a front all you want. You can lie to everybody in this community, but everybody not going to believe you. Anyway, collective, let me get out of here. Peace out.